Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
Hi and welcome back to Lurch Garage. I'm Jason, but we're not going to be at Lurch Garage today. We're going to be at the Webster Swap-O-Rama Flea Market in Florida. Here's some of the cool stuff we found, so let's go and check it out. Already got that set. These are kind of neat.
They're all unbuilt. Box is fragile on that one.
Yes, sir. What are you asking on it?
That one's 30.
30, okay.
Yep. 30, 30, 35 for these. One of these.
Yes, sir.
20.
20 on those Mustangs? Okay.
Mustang ones were the common ones.
Right. You got any other Hot Wheels stuff?
That's all I have. Just the 2 lap counters and that.
Yes, sir.
I didn't bring any.
All right.
Any other jewelry.
Cool, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's so much stuff, it's hard to tell which way to go. Looks like any way you look, you can find something. Look at that wooden dude right there.
I guess what you need to do, go out and buy yourself a case of cheap beer. Which one drinks the best? Most of them have all the paperwork and everything in still, which you don't ever find. $5 a piece. That's a skeleton on the board.
They light up.
Oh, did it?
Oh, look at that. I don't know how much he's asking. I have to ask him. Popcorn buckets are $5 each. Longboards are cool. I'll have to ask him about the skeleton heads. How much that's on the light up skeleton heads at the end? The pirate heads that light up down there? How much you asking on those?
Oh, $5.
How much you asking on the cafe hookah?
It's kind of funny about that thing. That thing is, it's wired for out of the country.
Yes.
I can't plug it in and check it.
Right.
It does have a crack in it. I need $30 out of it.
30? Okay.
It's worth a lot more than $30, but it's wired for out of the country.
Right,
you can't
right.
plug it in.
I got you.
I didn't realize this. Don't buy in the dark.
I guess I did. Really?
Yeah, go ahead and look here. Yeah. Track cards. Been up to 25 each.
Alright.
I do 40 for the pair right now.
40 for the pair.
There's 2 other ones here.
Looking for the Beat 16.
You can buy them for 150 right now, sir. I'm working on it. Well, to see what's in them. Sign, how much?
150.
150. Double sign.
Yeah, hand painted.
I'll do 20 bucks. There are a couple sweet Disney pieces out there. There's early Walt Disney's production pins, not that big. There's a Happy Birthday one, but those are a little cheaper. $5 each on those, and then McDonald head. There's another piece somewhere on one of the shows that he shows another movie up there filming. Look at Mickey on the other side.
Pokemon Sun 3DS.
Mama didn't come, right?
No. Headache, the leg is still hurting. My head's now hurting.
What about adjustable bed?
That one's $3.
3? Okay. Thank you. What are they? Lego peoples? I know nothing about Lego peoples, but they're probably good. Have to ask.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How much are your microplanes?
$1, man.
$1? I'll go ahead and pay you for that.
Those are all micros from Star Wars. I'm asking 20 for the bag.
Okay. What about the Lego people?
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
What's your Grateful Dead hat? 10? 1993 Grateful Dead hat. $71, yeah. Pretty cool.
Trans Am, man.
Yeah. How much is your Trans Am?
$1.
Oh, sorry. I'll wait on this. Those are cool jet boats there. I don't know a lot about them, but they got some cool motors on them.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain.
No, sir. That's 25. Sure. No problem. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
How much is your Captain Morgan, the big one?
I was asking 75 and 25. I was asking 100 for both of them.
Oh, 100 for the bow.
I could do 125.
You all right?
How much is your hog?
About $8.
$8?
10. And needs a little bit cleaning.
Right.
Give me 6.
I've not seen it. I've not seen it before, so
Oh no,
something
he's highly
different.
collectible. He's old. He's from the, I think, 80s. What's $1? Give me 5.
How much you asking on your cars?
$1 a piece.
$1 a piece. Okay. $1 a piece on these. Let's see what else he's got here. Pretty cool.
Di ba may ganito ako, guys? Oh, may ganyan ako, dalawa sa bahay. So, ayan, pamigay natin. Si
That's a
Mickey,
nice one.
pero hindi ko siya try.
That is pretty cool.
Hindi ko siya kulay ni Mickey.
Just grab a few of those. We'll talk about it.
Uy, ito.
$3.
3? Yay!
You know how much they are at Walt Disney? You go to Walt Disney, they want crazy money for the damn things. $3.
$3 lang.
I like that Trans Am. I like that. The band's pretty cool.
You got 8 cards? You want to get you need a bag?
Yeah.
No, you ready to put them in the bag?
Crazy, ain't it?
I don't know what it is.
Great creatures, big blowout.
Who's got a ghost story?
I got one.
Who said that?
Use the Locky-Talkie to transmit your monster voice. Big blowout with Locky-Talkie. Each sold separately.
Kind of neat, but I don't know what it is. That's cool. Look at these.
Good shape.
Yeah, I like them. They're probably more than $1 a piece, though. That's pretty cool. I like this one, the Coke one. That's pretty cool. Good, thank you. How much is Woody Woodpecker? He's cool. What you seeing there?
Just
Eddie
$5
Boot,
on the license plate.
$5. Gizmo. Oh, this is cool. How much you asking on Marvin?
Marvin is 15.
Okay, and how about Oscar?
And Oscar, I did you 10.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good
He's
size
cool,
one.
yeah.
50-year anniversary one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow. Overload. Nostalgia overload. Cool to take a nostalgia trip down memory lane. It's a cool wagon. I don't want to hit that boat for sure. Sorry, I got no rhyme or reason on how I'm videoing. There's just so much stuff. It's pretty cool. How about your what type? 50? So it's hard to cover all this. It's lots of cool stuff here. Oh, this is cool. I think I might have one of those at the house. Pretty cool pickup so far. $1, I guess I'll get him. Let me go ahead and get him for $1. He's cool.
He's a Harley hog.
Those are neat. I think he's supposed to have a guitar in his hand or something. Old school. Well, I like this one. That thing's cool.
And I have a bunch of McDonald motorcycles,
yeah.
airplanes. That's a jet ski. I have he's on all kinds of different things. Playing his piano. Like
Yeah, those things are cool. I remember when I was younger.
You just don't see him hardly anymore.
How much you asking on them?
He's $5.
$5? Okay. It's cool. I'll check it out.
I just try to have older things. I got to find my box that I have. I have a whole box of nothing but McDonald stuff. I even have the old Fry Guys, which most people don't even know about them.
I remember that was cool. Yeah, I want to check out all this cool stuff. This is really cool.
Try to have something different.
Yes, sir. How much you asking on your stompers?
Stompers, 5 each.
5 each.
Or 12 if you want all 3.
Okay.
I like doing bundle deals.
I understand that too. That's cool. That's cool. I want to check out these shirts down here. I didn't even see them.
Yeah, I got a few shirts left.
Okay.
Let's see how much he's asking for this one. I definitely won't buy that one. How much is your truck? 5? That's cool. I like the skull too. But this thing, neat.
California had the storybook.
See that Mickey Mouse? That's kind of old, ain't it? Yeah. It's cool, Mickey Mouse.
Y'all take him home with me.
Budweiser.
It's a turkey. It's a grilled turkey. Where's it?
It might be a cat, but I'm going to say it's a Frenchie.
That's a cool pedal puller. $5 each. I like the Toys R Us banner back there.
Yes, sir. Check out the record. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they might have a scratch or two, but that really adds to the nostalgic if they're older, you know. But if they're warped or something, well, it's pretty good actually.
Eric.
Metal bottoms are 5, plastic are 2, okay?
How much is on their live?
Take $8 a piece on those.
Rely on you guys. We can't. They can't rely on us. Well, what's going to happen? They're going to do like we had to do. We were first. I mean, you both got to work. You both got to, you know. Well, see, we have helped
His
them.
whole life, Stephen has done that.
Yeah. Oh, he's worked hard. We've helped them a lot. Yeah. And we never. But he didn't have a really good job.
How much is on a silhouette?
That one's $30.
30, okay.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
What are the
I
knives?
think you can.
I'll take 25 for that knife. That's a buck, made for Harley, I'm sure.
Made what?
Made for Harley-Davidson, but it's a buck 110.
How about your Cougar?
The Cougar, $50 would be all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I like that table right there. That thing's pretty cool. Matches my chairs. I got 2 clear chairs. That would look cool with. Oh, that is neat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta go back and forth here. I see some cars down here at the bottom. The reason I'm coming across. See what it's got. You never know. what you're gonna come across. Gotta check it out. How much you asking on the taco?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I forgot. I think that,
Yeah, cutter guards. We go find out the cutter. Right here, we got them.
What are we looking at now?
Down the silver.
Oh, that is cool. How much is that? I like the license plate up there. Now that's a cool license plate. Oh yeah, let's see if we can get this. Check out that.
Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
What year is this
You do
one
that
from?
one more time and I'm going to throw you across
I don't know
the
how
room.
year it's from, but it's cool. I don't know. How about that license plate up there? It says hot. That's from the 90s. Oh, I like that even better. Right there. Look at that Has Toys poster.
I don't care.
How much you asking on your 3-packs?
the 3-packs are 10.
Oh, okay.
2 for $5 on the single.
Okay.
3-packs, I don't know. When I researched them, it's maybe a little bit better.
I understand.
But yeah, the 2 for $5 is a really good deal. Sometimes people still get, you know, $10 and more. A lot of those are 80s, you know. Those
Yes.
yellow. I bought like 1,700 of them in 2 different deals last year, so.
I understand that.
Hard to get, you know, I need to turn loose and sell them.
They start accumulating quick.
They do, well, I mean, it was just a killer deal. It's not something I normally would buy, but.
I understand that.
Yeah, it just was a can't refuse deal.
Would you consider 15 for the pair?
I will take 15.
Thank you.
That would be good. She likes them. What I did is a little better. I think I'll sometimes we're not hard. We've got 3 levels. That's always good.
How much are your Hot Wheel cars?
2 apiece.
2 apiece?
I took pictures of it, so I've always got.
What was you looking at?
You want a bag?
Do you need a bag? No, I'm good right now.
Thank you.
Joe, did you sell this to him?
What were you looking at here? don't see that one very often. Oh, it's hot.
It looks good on that one.
It does look good on that one. Hey, here you go. Stop it.
That one's still new in the box.
What are you asking on this one?
I'm going to get 25 on that.
25? Okay. Bugs. Howdy. I like the bread. I got a bunch of these guys, but I like that bread he's standing on. How much is the raisins?
$10. You can have them.
It's pretty cool. Cool. Alright. For what?
Crazy.
10. It's metal. Well, thing's cool, isn't it? I bet it's high. Yeah. Kind of neat.
The buckles are all $5 a piece.
$5 a piece.
You can, if it doesn't take your skin off.
Yeah, you can barely touch them right now. That's pretty cool.
Sit or get out. Huh? What's all? It's in your hand.
Micro machines are cool.
Is that a micro machine tractor?
That's for this. That's a racetrack for them.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Got a couple of them already at the house.
Well, who made that pie?
Oh, I thought it was underneath. That's a Matchbox.
Oh.
It's a Hot Wheel. Look at this one. I don't know how much they are, but they're cool.
Oh, up here, all those shells.
Yep. I don't know. I have to ask. How much is shell cars? 3?
Yeah, those are old shell promos from Hot Wheels.
Yes, sir. Pretty cool.
He'll take 10.
He probably will. I'm just trying to see if there's anything to make it sweeter. I really like this. What you asking on your singles? What you asking on that Trans Am?
In there, most of those are, the regular ones are $1. These friction cars are probably like $3 on these.
Okay. This is pretty cool. That one's rough. Let me get this one. I don't know about this one. These are cool. I like Casper. How much are you getting on your Sokies?
10 apiece.
10 apiece. Got some stompers here.
Is this what goes in?
Yeah, I guess all that is this set here. Have any of the trucks in this stomper set? Do you know?
No, it's just the play set itself.
Okay, what are you asking on it?
It's 40.
40. That's cool. Uh-oh. That's a cool looking car. $10. Stout. He's asking 10 a piece on those. I'm just looking to see if there's something pretty cool. I think it's missing the front wheels on it. There's one of them in there. The Trans Am right there's cool. $5. There's some stompers right over there.
How much is stompers?
Let's see if there's any Hot Wheels in here with them. Yeah, I wonder how much he's wanting on there.
Hello.
Hey, how much you asking on your stompers?
The whole case for 100.
100? Okay. Let me go see how much they want for this Mario over here. He's gonna be too high, but I'm gonna check him out anyway. How much Mario?
Plus 50.
50? Okay.
Yeah, the Mario's cool.
$50. Pretty cool. Never seen one that size before.
Imagine that big.
That's cool.
Somebody else picked up the cow milk bar.
I'm gonna get it though. I have a co-worker who I can put some flowers in.
There you go.
How much you asking on your cat?
They're 50 each.
50 each? Okay. Nice. Very cool. Thank you. Cool kid paint. Yeah.
No 16 in it, I don't know.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. The turbo fire right there. But not a 16, that's what I was looking for. Check this out.
Yeah.
Old Buddy L. Baby stroller's cool. Alrighty. We'll roll on. See a lot of Hot Wheels backs. Usually they're older. That was pretty cool. What is that? SSP. There you go. Morphodrome. A few red lines, black walls, real riders, red lines, real riders, fat daddies.
Lux Garage, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's cool.
I'll check it out.
How much are you asking on your Super Hot Wheel?
125.
125, okay.
How much for this?
$5.
Hot Bird. Some webs.
What are you asking for the wrap?
$30.
How much you asking for this fat daddy here?
Fat Daddy. 1 second.
All right.
This as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got a Silver Series there I'd like to ask about. It's got a fat daddy right there. I don't have that one. Oh, he's got a white rock buster. I need to ask about that. He's got some pretty good looking stuff in here. Got quite a few sizzlers in
What are you
there.
asking for the things?
Which one?
The mix set?
With the berylliums?
Yeah, with the brilliant.
125.
125 for that one?
No.
Oh, okay.
75 for that.
75 for that.
125 on the panes with the beryllium.
Got some rust started in there. Rust.
5.
Yeah. That's the bad part about them sizzlers. They always do that.
How much you want for the guy?
Huh?
How much you want for him?
My wife is not for sale.
I'd have to have 75. 75? It's a cool piece.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You got some good. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you what you want with your white rock buster up here. Oh, and then the price on this one right here. I know it's missing the hood, but
$20 on that. Which
20
one?
bucks. I was gonna ask you about this one, the Barracuda missing the hood.
Yeah.
I didn't see all this over here. I've got a series where I'm putting together called the Beat 16. I'm trying to find
Missing 2 wheels, but those are easily replaceable.
the hood's the hardest part. How much you asking on this one?
$10.
10 bucks. Let me get that one. See what else you get. You're asking 20 on that
20
one.
on it.
Let me think about that. See what else. What's
You seen a rougher ever? You ever seen a rougher Mustang? But it's still a Mustang.
How much you asking on it?
$5.
On his live, these guys come in, they want to see, like kids has painted them and stuff like that. They like that stuff all the time.
You never know.
How about your silhouette?
5.
5.
Nice looking, just, needs wheels.
Something you don't see very often. Yeah, I'm into. How much you asking on your bike?
20.
20.
Don't have any rumblers. That's my last rumbler.
Yeah.
Sold them all.
I just got to ask about that one, just because it's a Charger.
It's a Charger. 25.
25. Okay. Let's see.
He drove that car right before.
Well,
I think maybe when he retired, he took over.
I think I'm gonna wait on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get these 3. I think.
Get $20.
That marks off 3 more of the Beat 16 for 20. For 20.
Big 16.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That piece down there is neat. That's probably an old.
Yeah, there's a button on the side. On the side on this one, but yeah,
That's cool. I like that. Oh, I see something I like over here. I bet it's high.
oh, that's sweet.
How much your globe?
45.
45. It's cool.
Check it out. Why was going to check it out to see if they water?
That's pretty cool. How much your radio flyer?
How much for a radio flyer?
Little bumper car thing.
$6 for either one of those, or 2 for 10.
It is neat. That's pretty cool too, but I think somebody redone this one.
Yeah.
How much you asking on this one?
I asked him 50.
50? Okay.
Not too often you see it all both together in good condition.
That's pretty cool. I don't see.
Usually one's all smacked up.
It's cool. Thank you. Look at this seat.
Start the trap when you get 20.
It's cool. I was looking right there. That's where I need to go.
$250 for all the cars. Nothing in those cases.
Oh, okay.
Your son just said that I can't drop his phone.
Lots of Matchbox. No Hot Wheels though. I don't see. Pretty cool though. Lots of Matchbox. They're in good shape. That's cool.
That's a cool helmet.
I was looking at this flags. How much is your flag light? Flag light? The flag?
I might do 300.
300, okay. Pretty cool right there. See that little Evan Rude? $3. It's cool.
Everything in the tub is $1.
Those are Star Wars shoes. Yeah, they're late 70s.
these Danish like reproductions of the 50s. People in the 70s wanted the funky stuff to match their lifestyle. It was likewise.
That's cool.
That's a little lamp.
That is cool.
Yeah, I don't know what its original attachment.
I would use it as a hood ornament.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. How much you asking on that?
That seems like $5.
I'll take that for $5. That's
You
cool.
put it on a hat too.
Yeah. That's cool.
I've seen the real ones. Yeah. And he said that one used to be a real one. So let me introduce you. I'm Officer or Lieutenant so and so. Some for showing shirts. Yeah.
Let's see what we have over here.
Bunch of.
There's some license plates. How much are you? $5, $5.
How much?
Each.
$5. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather be boating. What is this supposed to be, reckon? Never seen one
Whenever you
like that.
take it, you put a sticker on.
Pretty cool, ain't it? Props. You know what that one is? I don't have that one yet. I bet it's high though. I'm gonna ask him how much it is anyway. Okay. You don't have any holes in it. You'll have to drill some holes in it. That's cool. How much you asked on that? $10. Pretty cool. Yes, sir. 1974. That's cool. How about your metal truck? What are you asking on it? 25.
That's got packs. Take it out.
That is definitely cool. Look at these cars down here. Signs point to yes.
It would if I was in charge.
Here's the thing. If I put a tray with like a 1-inch rubber line on
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You burn yourself pretty quick.
Thing's warmed up a little.
It's a blow, it's nice.
Oh yeah.
Pick one up and drop it real quick.
Yeah. 2 for $1 table.
Yeah.
I may get some of those. I'm still. I found these two for $1. I found this one for $1 over there. I want to see what he's got back here.
Yeah, you better look at some of these here.
I will. After I get, I'm gonna look right here. That thing's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to put them all back in there. Put your lawnmower back in the garage.
What are these two for $1?
Yeah.
Pretty rough. You can't pass up a show house for $2 for $1 though. No red lines in there, I don't get it. Where's that? I guess might as well get the real rider. I know it's a beater, but
You got the extra wheels?
I don't know. So what I got here? $1 or $2 or $4? Oh, look at the micro machines. 15. What he's asking? 15. I like that Trans Am right there. The reason I was looking at. Pretty cool. What he's got here? He got a little red line action here. Oh, okay, 100. I thought that was a 10. My eyeballs were deceiving me there. Whew, man, it's getting hot. Thank y'all. It's a cool wagon.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
It's like something out of Sweden, but
Cool, cool.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Huh?
It's
Want a picture of it?
Yeah. That is cool. Thank you.
Have a good one. You're welcome.
He's cool. This Rolling Stones is neat.
Yeah.
It's good. I think what's the date on that?
1993, I think. What are you asking on it?
I'll say to you what I paid for it. $25.
$25. It's pretty
Got
cool.
that steak sale. Got
Right.
it and murder and
Right.
then I looked on eBay and I said, well, now I know why.
Yeah, they're probably high on there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you. How much is your skateboard? That's a cool skateboard. Thank you. I love it. That's cool. I bet it's. I gotta ask at least. How much you asking on the bomb? 400. Definitely cool. That's the bomb. Look at all these wood carvings. This guy's cool. Sorry.
Anything marks half price or less. $10, take them all.
What's that?
$10, take them all.
Anything you need, you got it. And that's going to do it for the Webster Flea Market, I think, for us today. And we're back from Florida. Had a great time. We got a chance to go check out the Webster Swap-O-Rama Flea Market. It's the first time I've ever been there. It's massive. We only got a chance to maybe hit a third of it. But anyway, we'll go over some of the stuff we ended up finding. One of the first things I thought was really cool I seen was this. It's a Harley-Davidson hog with this little leather jacket there. It's Harley branded. It's made by, it says Applause there, from Harley-Davidson Applause Company, but I've not seen one of these. I know it's a little dirty, it needs clean, but I just thought that was cool. And then my favorite find of the day.
A few moments later.
Now this is one of the first things I picked up and had him in the wagon, and I've had so many people stop and talk to me about this. They wanted this piece. I just thought it was cool. It kind of reminds me of the Rat Fink-style, just kind of crazy. Don't really know much about it, can't find much about it right now, so I've called him Alfred. And then some of the guys on the lives, they're calling him Lurch. So, but anyway, I just thought he was awesome, so I picked him up first thing. He's got a little bit of wear and tear on him, but I just think it's pretty cool. He fits the part there. Kind of Rat Finkish kind of deal, and I really like that look. So I ended up picking him up, and I'll use him for something. I'm not 100% sure yet. I also picked up another Harley-Davidson stuffed animal here. This is a pig. It's got a tag on it. It's pretty wore out, but it says 1993 there on the back of that one. But kind of cool little pig there from 1993. I'll go ahead and go over this too while I got him off. Not ever seen this. This is one of the last things I picked up for the day. It was sitting under a table as I was leaving, and it's a radio flyer. And of course it's a bumper car, and I just thought it was cool looking like a bumper car. I thought I'd put him up in the shop, up in the rafters or whatever. I'm not 100% sure what year this was made, but it is made by Radio Flyer. And I know it looks a little newer, but it's kind of cool. I thought it'd be neat to, like I said, put it up in the ceiling and put something sitting on it. So that's pretty cool pickup. Then I was walking around, a couple other things I found. This was kind of cool. I've been buying a lot of license plates lately. I've got a Jurassic Park one right here. If y'all didn't see that episode, I bought a Jurassic Park, and then I got a Magnum PI, and it's over there, but you can't see it right now. But anyway, let me put this back up here. So anyway, I got the Jurassic Park there, but then I picked up this as the Out of Time. This was off the Back to the Future car, and I just thought that was cool. I've kind of been starting to pick up a lot of these license plates from old movie cars and from TV cars, so thought that was neat. There's a couple other little things I picked up. I picked up this Mastio Road and Track hauler. It's just a Pepsi hauler there, kind of neat little thing. One of the last things I picked up was I was heading out. I looked down in this box and I hadn't seen one of these before, and it's Games You Can't Lose from 1977. And this kind of reminded me of like a, you know, a Mad or a Cracked magazine. So if you get in here and start looking at some of these games, it's kind of funny. You know, it's like word search, you know, what's wrong with this picture kind of deal. You know, bobbing for water, can you get through the maze? Just kind of crazy stuff. It's just kind of a spoof on a lot of different things, you know. Guess how many beans is in a jar, kind of crazy stuff. But I just thought that was cool, and that's from 1977. There's pretty cool stuff in there. So I picked it up. I was also walking around. I picked this up because I thought, well, that looked just like Micro Machines, but these are from Funrise, and these were made in 1989, and these were the Jets, but they kind of had the same color of the old Micro Machine packaging, and I just thought those were fun, so I picked those up. Of course, I do a lot of Hot Wheels stuff. I think everybody knows that now. So I was walking around. I don't know which table I ended up buying this from, but it was a mini truck. I probably gave $1 for it, because if I can find the mini trucks for $1 or so, I'll end up picking those up. And I was looking at one guy's box, and he had a bunch of old Blackwall stuff. It was mostly Matchbox stuff and from the 80s and 90s. And then these two were down in there, so I ended up making a deal to get these two from him. And this first one here, you can see, originally sold at Walmart for $1.90. Let's see, I'm sorry, $1.72 there. Original sold at Walmart. And these are from 1988, so that's pretty cool right there. The 20th year anniversary, and it's got your special edition Mercedes right there, and then of course you've got your Corvette, and then you've got your Gulch Stepper up there. So that's pretty cool to be an original pack. Of course, it's got a little bit of wear, but this is real nice compared to most because these packages were just so big. And then also got this other pack from him there. You got the Monster Vet, which is the 20th anniversary, and then you got your Gun Bucket, and then you've got your Nissan 300Z right there. And same thing, these come out in 1988 for the 20th year anniversary. Walmart $1.72 there. Pretty cool. That's almost how much one will cost nowadays. There was something else that I was talking about. It was funny because the day before I was talking about to my dad that I wanted to try to find one of the original scuba diving helmets from back in the day, just because I wanted, you know, well, I didn't have to have an original. A reproduction would have been fine. And I ended up checking out this, found this on the table. This is solid brass, and this is some type of light. I think it runs off 12 volts. I hadn't tried it yet. You can see the cable is still under there. But it's some kind of light, and you can switch it on and off there on the front. And that's pretty cool. So, little piece of brass light, looks like an old scuba diving helmet. I'd like to have a bigger one, but this is pretty awesome. So I picked that up. And you know, I was on the lookout for our Beat 16 challenge. I ended up getting 3 more pieces of it. If you're not for sure what the Beat 16 challenge is, it's basically we're trying to get the first 16 Hot Wheels made from 1968, all for under $100. So instead of it called the Sweet 16, we're calling it the Beat 16 because, you know, to get them for that kind of price, they're going to be in pretty rough shape. So right off the bat, I got all 3 of these from the same person. I ended up picking up this custom Barracuda, which is pretty cool. It's just missing the hood there, and it's missing a couple of wheels, but I just went ahead and picked it up from him, and I ended up having $10 in this one. Then I ended up picking up this custom Mustang here. It's got the hood, which I'm tickled about, and it's got all 4 wheels. And I ended up picking that one up from him for $5, which is cool. And then I also ended up picking up a Silhouette from him. It's missing a couple of wheels there, but not in too bad a shape otherwise. But it is missing a couple of wheels there and stuff, so he let me have that one for $5. So we got $20 in these 3. And if you didn't see last week's video, we had $2 in our first one from last week. So that puts us at $22, which gives us $78 more to work with to find the other 12. So anyway, I was tickled to death to find those 3 and to put those into our collection of the Beat 16. Then I was also finding Hot Wheels, you know, as I was going around. One of the first ones I found I couldn't believe was this Hot Bird here, and it was just sitting on the dollar table there. I asked the guy how much. It looks like blister pool condition, and he said $1, and I was tickled. And so I ended up picking that up from him. I picked up this black wall too, walking around. I know it ain't great, but a show house, I think I may have gave 50 cents or $1 for it. I just can't quite leave them for $1. It's kind of tough casting to find sometimes. Ended up picking up this Real Rider here of the Bronco, and it was on the dollar table, so I mean, not going to pass that up. And I know this is a Real Rider here of the Fat Fendered 40, and the bad part about this, or the 40 or 44 two-door, however you want to call it, but this one's missing the tires all the way around, but for 50 cents I couldn't pass it, so I went ahead and picked it up. Then I walked up and this guy had 4 of the promo shell cars here of the Purple Passion here, shell promo car from back in the day, and that's pretty cool because he had 4 of them total, and I ended up making a deal to buy all 4 of those, so that's really cool. I've got a couple of these somewhere signed by Larry, and they're really great whenever you take them out and get them signed. That's a pretty cool piece. So I bought all 4 of those. Then something else I couldn't believe that if you collect the 62 Chevy, you'll know what this one is. This was on somebody's table there, and this was a 10-pack exclusive 62 Chevy, and this is the green one. And I thought that was awesome. So just to find it at the flea market was really cool. Then I found some more cool odd-end cars. I picked this truck up. I don't know if it was a 50-cent box or what, but it had Bandit written there on the side. Kind of reminds me of Smokey the Bandit. Plus, it's a crew cab Chevy truck, just like my son. I mean, a square body Chevy truck, just like my son's. So, kind of that. And then I've picked up this trailer. I thought that was kind of cool. And it's a Yacht Mean trailer there, but I think it'd be cool to be pulling behind that. So I picked those up. Picked up this old van here. It says a rainbow on the side. Just an old, looks like a 70s van. Doesn't have a, It says Bedford on the bottom, made in Hong Kong. Not for sure the brand on that one, but I thought that was cool. And then I also picked up this Firebird. This is a Firebird Matchbox, and I'm not 100% sure. It just said Pontiac Firebird there on the base, but that's a Matchbox Pontiac Firebird. Of course, I'm a big Firebird fan, so I picked that one up. Then some other stuff I found while I was going around. I found this. This is I'm not 100% sure who made this one. Z Toys of the Trans Am there, so I picked it up. And then this is a pullback Trans Am made by, looks like Z Toys also, which is pretty cool. I just found it. I don't think I probably gave $1 for that one, but that was pretty cool. A couple other kind of neat pickups. This piece right here, also another Z toy, but I had never seen these types before. It's pretty cool. 57 Chevy there. Kind of look like it's tuned out and jacked up. Kind of really cool. Get blown out. And then this is a Matchbox, one of the, they call it the Special, the Matchbox Special. And it says Pro Stocker there, but it's just a Chevelle. And the thing I like about it is all the old emblems on the side. You got Thrush there on the side, Moroso, Hurst. You got your Chevelle, your Hire, your Michelin, Monroe shocks. This is back before you had to buy all the rights to use all the little emblems and stuff. So those were pretty cool. And also when we was about to leave, I ended up picking this up. I knew it looked funny when I first saw it laying on the ground, but if you look there, this got a new Trans Am in there instead of being it's supposed to have that Dodge Daytona, the orange with the black interior. That's the General Mills 5-pack, so it still has the white Camaro, Stutes, your Corvette, and it's got your Mustang there. But somebody decided they wanted that Dodge Daytona out of there and switch it out with a Trans Am. So I'll end up opening that one. It's pretty cool. And then one of the first pickups, I guess this was the first thing I bought today that I bought, was this. These are 3 skulls. They look like pirates, and then they plug in and they light up, which is pretty cool. Little piece there. I just liked them, so I picked them up. Then all the stuff that's here that's left that I've got out all come out of this. It wasn't this box. The box I had was wet, so I had to throw it away, so I put it all back in this box. But I bought this whole box. I picked up this car, and I was looking at it because I didn't know it looked like a rally car from laying in the box. And it actually was a radio here of this Porsche 911. And I just thought that was cool looking. So I was picking it up, looking at it. And while I was looking at that, the guy said he'd take $10 for the whole box. So of course I was like, well, that's cool. So I ended up picking it up because I really liked some of the stuff that was in it. So we'll go over it real quick. I picked up, of course, the Porsche was in there. Then this Buddy L Corvette. I don't know much about it, but it's a Buddy L Corvette there, made in 1981. And this whole front end, I reckon, flips around. So if it hits something, it goes back. So it's called a comeback car, which is pretty cool. So that was in there. Of course, you got your Do It Fast, Do It Furious. Fast and Furious, Brian O'Connor's famous skyline there from Fast and Furious 2, which is really cool because I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. We had this, I'm not sure who makes this truck, but these trucks are really cool. Probably from the 80s there. I don't know, just says made in China on the bottom, but got your square body camper there, which is pretty cool. So that was in there. A couple of other cool cars that was in there. This clear Porsche was in there, which was pretty cool. It don't have anything written on the base of it, but thought that was pretty neat there. And then this was a Matchbox, and it's like a glow-in-the-dark car. Got you the headlights there and stuff. And it's a Matchbox there. Twilight TR is what it's called. It's a little Triumph. But thought those were cool. And then this Transformer was down in there also. I'm not 100% sure who he is. I hadn't looked him up or nothing, but he's either a Transformer or a GoBot. Then there's still more stuff here in the box. I'll show you. Like I said, the other box was wet, so I had to transport it, put it in an old Hot Wheels box here. So it's got a old PT Cruiser there, and then it had a 99 race car there of, well, it's Snap-on. It says 100% metal there on that one. That's really heavy. Let's see what else we got in here. Got the Atlas Van Lines bank there. It's kind of crazy. Let me bring this stuff up here closer with both of them. Whoa! Got lucky to catch him, that's for sure. I'll have to get him off there because that's going to be one of our new mascots. I really like Alfred there. Then in here we also had this guy's a Buddy L. Says from a Pepsi set, which is pretty cool. Got an old Craftsman toolbox. I guess that's some kind of ornament or something. It's pretty neat. Got another ornament here of the Little Red Express. Got a horse trailer or a camping trailer. Got another Fresh Produce wooden box here. I mean a ornament. Got your Jordan rollback there. Not sure who makes that. Road Champions. Got a little plastic McDonald's like toy. You hit that button there and it pops out in the back. Got you a four-wheeler there. This is an old trailer for Tootsie Toys. And then you've got, let me set this back down. Well, I'm going to knock everything over. But anyway, let me set that back down. And then you've got all these cars here, which is nothing crazy. Got a little Porsche action there. Little bulldozer. This is an older one here. This is a Z Toy Mac truck. It's pretty cool. Freightliner. A couple of knives in there. Little pocket Swiss Army knife and a wooden handle little knife there. I didn't know those were down in there. Like I said, I got this whole box for $10, so I was like, why not? It's got a lot of cool looking die-cast in it. Pretty cool. This is an 80s Camaro there. Made in China. Just one of the cheap cars you buy at the store, I guess then. Of course, you got a little NASCAR 21 Sitco action there. Little Gulf there. Got a little, well, if I can get them out here, you got a little F1 car here. Made in Hong Kong. Not sure who made that one. Got a Matchbox there, emergency truck. I don't know who makes this truck right here, but that's pretty cool looking. Little, like a step side square body there in green. Got another little Volkswagen Golf convertible there, or a Rabbit maybe. There's another, I don't know, big semi truck of some sort. Just says made in China there on the bottom of that one. So see, here's a Corgi Jr. of the double-decker bus there. It says Britain, London on it. Pretty cool. Here's a little made in China. It's a little convertible Volkswagen Bug, which is kind of cool. It feels like that plastic top might pop off. And then this is a Zalmac Ford Roadster there. It's kind of neat. But anyway, all that stuff was in the box whenever I bought it for $10. I thought that was cool. So I'll put all that stuff back in there. But anyway, that's pretty much what we ended up picking up at the... That's pretty much everything that we ended up picking up at the flea market. Another thing that I picked up that I wanted, and this I got while I was gone, was the Gizmo here. And he is made from Funko Pops, but he's a big scale or whatever. So I've been wanting one of these for a while, so I ended up picking one of these up. And we had stopped at a yard sale, bought a couple little items, and I thought these plates were awesome. Both of these plates are from 2002. Remember the McDonald's plates from back in the day? And I went ahead and picked both of them up. I think I gave $1 for the pair or something like that. Thought that was cool. So anyway, that's pretty much everything we picked up at the Webster Flea Market. Had a great time. Next time I'm going to definitely try to go as early as I can. And then try to get over into the covered areas. I didn't even get a chance to do those. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to know more about or see more of, put it in the comments. I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. Also, I do a live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We talk about Hot Wheels, diecast, hot toys, collectibles, whatever. Anyway, if you're interested in that, put your notification bells on and you'll know whenever I go live. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you. I don't need it though. Got to tell myself I don't need it. So cool. What are you seeing over here? Anything?
That's cool.
Everybody says it's cool. It's so far to see.
Is that a character?
Now that's something you don't see every day.
Oh, he is awesome.
Is that a character from someone?
Just a statue butler. I don't know who he's
I
from.
was thinking it was.
He reminds me of
the Addams Family.
the Haunted Mansion or something. I don't know.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just kind of.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody talks about him. No. Everybody wants it.
How much you want for the guy?
Huh?
How much you want for him?
I don't really care about selling it.
Yeah, he is. He is cool. You found that guy here?
Yeah.
First thing this morning.
Anyway, Webster Swap-O-Rama, make it Alchemy. Webster Swap-O-Rama, Swap-O-Rama. I'll say that 3 times fast. And this is a, whoa, I found this one also. He fell down, that's all right. It's on the floor, everybody with the dinosaur. It's on the floor, everybody with the dinosaur.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.